Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Nick Gray, and today I'm doing a smartphone camera test with the all-new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. Now, as I do in all of these camera tests, everything that you see in this video is recorded with the cameras on the front and back of this device, so make sure you keep an eye on the bottom of the screen to see which cameras are being used for the photos and videos that you see. As far as the specifications for those cameras, on the back you get three 12-megapixel sensors for a standard, ultra-wide, and 2x zoom with 4K 60 FPS video recording capabilities, and then two front-facing cameras, one on the outside of the phone, which I'm using to record right now, and then another one on the inside with the foldable display. Both of those are 10 megapixels, capable of capturing video at 4K 30 FPS. So now that we've gotten all the specifications all cleared up, let's go out and take some pictures with this device to see how it fares in a variety of different lighting conditions during day-to-day use. What you doing, Sammy? Now, while you can record video from the rear cameras on the back of the phone, having the device open and holding it while recording with those rear cameras and also taking pictures can be a little bit cumbersome and tricky to do. In order to take a picture, I actually recommend setting the timer so that you have a 2-second delay so that you can hit the shutter button, move your hand a little bit, and then make sure that you're focusing and looking at the cameras on the back rather than the display, which is a good couple inches away from what you would typically look at if you're using the front-facing camera on a phone. So even though it's got a great feature, it's not the best to use. Of course, the nice thing with having zoom lenses is that you can zoom in here, and as I get closer, you'll see a little bunny in our yard. It's gonna run away as I get closer. You can always just digitally zoom in, but it definitely doesn't look as good as it does when you use the 2x zoom. When it comes to recording video with a front-facing camera in low-light situations, the main sensor on the outside of the phone, not the main sensor, the front-facing camera on the outside of the phone really isn't the best for these types of situations. But as we did before, opening up the device and using the rear cameras, you actually get a much better video clip from that. And here we go, switched over to the rear cameras on the back of the phone with the phone flipped open so that I can use this as a selfie setup. The nice thing is I can then switch between the main sensor, ultra wide, which as you can see is a little bit darker because the sensor is not as sensitive as the main sensor. And if I really wanted to, I could zoom in to the 2x zoom lens as well, but I don't think anybody in their right mind is going to want to do that. But having this option available is something that's definitely intriguing for anyone who uses their phone for vlogging or does a lot of selfie videos for Instagram or social media, anything like that. So this is definitely a good option for somebody who wants to get a little bit more out of their device when it comes to taking selfies, especially. Now, I have to admit that there's really no way around the awkwardness of using the rear cameras with the phone flipped open in order to use those main sensors, which are really good, especially in low light conditions like this, allowing you to use the ultra wide camera and that main 12 megapixel camera as well for selfies and videos. But if you can get over the awkwardness, it turns out really good. So that's going to do it for this first look at the camera quality from the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. Let me know what you think of the results in the comments, and whether or not you would rather have this, a fold out, flip up, whatever this is going to be called, smartphone for taking photos and videos on a regular basis versus a standard candy bar smartphone. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe as well. I'll catch you in the next one.